And I'm so grateful to be able to bring you psychics, mediums, readers, intuitive people, numerologists, you name it, that can maybe help give you guidance in a way that you might not traditionally be able to get it or have the opportunity to. This is your opportunity on WABC Radio. And it's my great pleasure to have my dear friend. Her name is Zenobia Simmons. Zenobia, I think, was a queen or something in Africa. Welcome to the show, my darling.
Hi. Thank you for having me on.
Yes, thank you.
To be here.
Yes. So Zenobia and I are actually both from Indiana originally.
Yep.
Two Hoosiers. All right. In a big city, for quite a while now. We're probably a little more New York. Anyway, it's great to have you here. We're going to go straight to the phones. Is that okay with you?
Oh, yeah.
First of all, I will say, for people who want to know what you do, you are a card reader, a tarot card reader, right? Uh-huh. But you're very psychic. So when you give your reading, sometimes before people even start turning the cards over, you start seeing things.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Because outside of tarot cards, I also do palm reading. I do tea leaf reading.
And you have a little stuffy nose. Sorry.
I have allergies.
Yeah. And the pendulums.
Like pendulum dowsing when it's very old, but like you take a pendulum or crystal, or you can even make your own, and then you douse it. Like you can place it in the person's hand and ask them whatever the question is that they want some guidance on, and then it'll start swinging.
Oh, how wonderful. Yes, yeah. I have one actually, but I haven't used it yet. I haven't activated it. But anyway, we will go because the phones are ringing off the hook already. And so please, the instruction is right now is to ask Zenobia one relevant question, and she'll tell you what she sees. And so we're going to go to Chip in Stamford. You're first, and welcome to the program.
Hello.
Hi, good evening, Zenobia. Good evening, Laura. How are you?
Good, thanks. What's your question, Chip?
Well, the question at this point is, what direction am I heading in at this point in my life?
Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Did you want to say something else?
Do you mean be a little more specific, I think, Chip? Do you mean in your work life or your love life? No,
I'm sorry, in my work life.
Okay. Well, from what I see, it looks like there's a great deal of confusion, but it's not necessarily on your side. It looks like there's a lot of internal issues with some of your coworkers. So from what I'm seeing, as long as you stay clear from that, I would say in about 3 weeks, it looks like you'll be moving from somewhere. I mean, from what I see you going into another department, but still staying at the same company. And it looks like it's a positive move for you from what I'm seeing. But you need to make sure that you don't let, that you don't let other influences sway you from your course of action. You have to be very careful about that. Do you need some more detail around that?
What you said other
areas
swaying me. Do you mean within the company?
Yes, for sure within the company. It looks like there's a bunch of other people that kind of, they get very distracted because it looks like they're not focusing on actually doing the work at hand.
Right.
Yeah, that's the biggest obstacle that I see. But as long as you steer clear of that, it looks very positive to me. I see you moving up within the company in about 3 weeks.
Well, that's not long, Chip. I hope.
No, I think she hit it right on the head. Oh my goodness, that is amazing.
Well, go, and I wish you a lot of good luck, and thank you for starting off the readings on Above and Beyond tonight. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you. Now we're going to go to Dorothy in Manhattan. Hi, Dorothy.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. What is your question for Zenobia?
Yes. Hi. Good evening. I'm actually debating opening my own business or not. So I was trying to see what you see for that, if it would be a good idea or if I should stay in the line of business I'm in right now.
All right. Well, from what I see, if you want to open your business later, it looks like the time period that you were considering opening would not be beneficial to you at all. It also looks like there's some more tools that you need before you open your own business. Does that make sense to you?
Sure, yeah, it does.
Yeah, so until you have everything that you need, from what I'm seeing, it would be much better if you wait. So I would suggest maybe waiting even like a year to prepare. But it's positive, though. You should open your own business, just not right now. The timing feels very off to me.
Okay.
So like in a year, but she should prepare for it because it's a good idea.
Definitely, because it looks like, number one, you'll be very successful opening your own business, and it also looks like the direction, I guess, that you want to take your business or your company in, it looks like it's very positive, and it's a bigger picture type of thing. From what I'm seeing, it looks like this is something you were supposed to do, kind of a lifelong goal.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're on the way and you're doing the right things, but you need to wait. The timing feels really off to me.
Okay. All right.
Thank you so much, Dorothy. And
thank you so much.
Yes, have a great night. Jeff in the Bronx, you're next.
Hello.
Hi.
I wanted to know whatever God or the cosmic life force, if you prefer that term, wants me to know at this juncture in time so that I will get safely through the rest of this year.
Now, is this, do you mean in regards to health? Or
in
because
general
there's
terms.
three. Well, I mean,
Health is a large part of it.
Yeah, I'll try to give you the short version.
Right.
But from what I'm seeing, it looks like, number one, you need to make sure that you are physically as well as mentally and spiritually strong. That's the first thing that you need to do.
Okay.
And it looks like in order to do that, you need to make sure, number one, it looks like you need to switch spiritual supervisors, if that makes sense. Whoever you're getting, whoever you're kind of going to, it feels like a mentor-mentee type of relationship. It looks like you've done a good job with that so far, but now it looks like you're supposed to study under someone else, from what I'm getting. There's someone else that's going to come to you. You don't have to pursue them. All you need to do is make sure that you tell the universe that you're ready to take on this new person that's being brought into your life.
Would this person be coming from Arizona?
Yes.
Okay, that tells me a lot.
Okay, good. Yeah, that looks, because I mean, from when I tune into you, it gives me a feeling of lightness and energy. I feel very calm and also very strong. Strength is something that keeps resonating with me. So that's what you need to focus on, from what I'm seeing.
All right, well, I thank you very much and bless you, because as they say, God helps those who help themselves.
That's true.
So I took the turn, and I went halfway to meet God and called you for advice. And I'll do the best I can now.
Wonderful,
Yeah.
and I wish you all the very best with everything, Jeff. What a beautiful spirit.
Yeah.
Wow. Can you handle one more before we take a break?
Sure.
Okay, we're going to go to Eli in New York. Hi, Eli.
Yes, hello.
What
Hi.
is your question, darling?
Oh, really, I'm not very curious about the future. I trust God. I am very interested trying to figure out in the past how did I build in myself so much negativity about myself and society and so forth.
Okay.
And I keep on stumbling on the same obstacle in everything I do.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, from what I'm seeing, unfortunately, it looks like this keeps happening because, just like we were saying earlier, there's some karma that's been built up. And it looks like I'm not trying to be negative, but it looks like you're having a hard time getting the lesson. Because the main lesson is, it looks like you don't let go. You try to just, in certain situations, especially with relationships, it looks like that it's not going well or that it's becoming toxic, and you still refuse to let go. You hold on too long. So there's some things that you need to walk away from.
In relationship or in how?
In everything, but especially with relationships. And because it looks like sometimes you already know when you're supposed to just let it go. And, you don't want to, because you keep trying to make it turn out the way that you want. And once you let that control go, it feels like you'll then generate a positive response, and you'll be able to break the cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just have to walk away.
Another short question, may I?
Real quick. Go ahead, Eli. Go ahead, real quick.
Okay. Do I belong more in the physical work world or more in the mental?
The mental.
In the mental?
Yeah, because the physical, from what I'm seeing, if you try to, that's another thing I was saying with part of the control. It feels, from what I'm seeing, you've gotten this message over and over again. It's let the physical part go. Because you need your physical energy. You need that kind of for you. You're not supposed to be just expending it uselessly. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Now, if it's a choice between carpentry or social working, I would be the right thing doing social working.
Yeah, because it looks like you can still use those skills that you have, but you can apply it to something else. Because if you if you stay with the carpentry in that field, I feel terrible. It makes my back hurt really bad. So I don't think I don't think you'll be able to continue to do that for too much longer.
Thanks.
Eli, thank you for calling. That's interesting that you said you were able to feel his. Yeah, I know there's a lot of intuitives that happens to. So they'll be reading you, and then they start, like when Thomas John comes on the program, which he actually will be here next week. Thomas John, the Manhattan medium, he often, like, he'll start to cough or he'll feel something if somebody's, who's passed over was a big smoker. It'll affect his throat and stuff. So that happens to you as well?
Oh, yeah, of course. And it used to, luckily I've learned to kind of block it out, because it definitely, sometimes when I would be walking by people,
you could pick it up.
Yes. It was terrible.
Wonderful. Well, my guest is Zenobia Simmons, and this is the first time ever I've seen you not use your cards, and I love it. You do this magnificently. Tell us how people can find you.
Okay, well, I don't have a website
yet,
but yes, Laura's gonna help me fix that. But yes, you can email me directly at Zenobia, ZENOBIAKAY at AOL.com. I'm an old school AOL user. Or you can reach me on Twitter at Zenobia Kay, just K.
Zenobia Kay, just exactly how it sounds. So Zenobia Kay at AOL.com. Thank you so much. We're going to continue on taking your calls and giving you readings, because this is the show called Above and Beyond. We want to take you there with great advice, some direction, and a whole lot of fun as well. I want to remind you, as I just said before again, that Thomas John, the Manhattan medium, will be back again next week. He has a brand new book, Never Argue with a Dead Person. You're going to hear about that in just a moment. And when we come back, more with Zenobia Kay. Don't go away. It's Above and Beyond.